Do not start your day without speaking these words. They are ancient, specific, and they open doors. You can say them in 30 seconds, and the climate of your mind changes. The first minute after you open your eyes sets the tone for the next 16 hours. Most people hand it over to hurry and the screen. Today you will take that minute back and seal it with a phrase that never fails, hidden in plain sight in Psalm 118, before revealing it. Leave your mark in the comments by writing, "I activate code 118. If you value direct, practical words, subscribe now. Let's begin. Throughout this content, you will receive the exact phrase, 7 morning keys to multiply its effect, a practical 5-minute map, and halfway through, a truth that explains why you sometimes repeat cycles without realizing it. Stay to the end to repeat Declaration 118 with me in 30 seconds. Say this the moment you open your eyes, still in bed. This is the day God made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. It does not say, when everything turns out perfect, I will rejoice. It says, today I choose joy, because this day has an author. Your mouth orders your inner world, and your inner world orders your day. Imagine 3 doors in front of you: decisions, relationships, and work. Your first phrase is the master key. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. What you speak at dawn sets the climate within you. If you want the printable card for your nightstand with Declaration 118, write, "I want the 118 card," and share this content with someone who needs to start differently tomorrow. To multiply what you just declared, apply these 7 keys from the edge of the bed. The 5th will show you why distraction takes over your mind, even when you want to focus. Recognize the day as an assignment. This is the day God made. It is not just another day. It is an assignment entrusted to your hands. Staying joyful and giving thanks does not gloss over reality. It orders it from within. Upon waking, repeat, "Today I receive this day as an assignment. My attention does not surrender to hurry. I walk with purpose." In a moment, you will have an identity phrase that shuts off morning anxiety. Decide who you are before you listen to other voices. If you don't choose your identity at dawn, someone else will try to define it for you. Declare, "I am loved, guided, and steady. I make decisions by values, not by impulses. My peace does not depend on noise." Later you'll see how a covering described in Psalm 91 protects your home before you go out. Govern your tongue. "I will rejoice and be glad." Choosing is governing. Avoid phrases that sabotage you, like "another same old day" or "I can't keep up." Replace them with, "Today I advance with favor. I have wisdom to choose. Life comes out of my mouth." When you change "I have to" for "I have the opportunity to," the load drops and the focus rises. Your words sketch the template of the day, a firm covering and protection. Psalm 91 describes refuge and shelter. Before you stand up, say, "I walk under God's protection. No fear takes the steering wheel of my mind. There are angels around my steps. I go in and out in peace." You will notice less reactivity and a useful serenity. You don't avoid responsibilities. You strengthen them. Protect your focus from the first minute. If the first thing you look at is a screen, your attention goes up for auction. For 2 minutes, repeat Psalm 118 verse 24 twice. Keep 30 seconds of silence. Name 3 vital actions for the day. This way you train a natural resistance to interruptions. Your attention stops being merchandise. Release anticipatory anxiety. Do not argue with problems that have not arrived yet. Cut the "what if" movie with simple phrases. "Today I live present with diligence. Whatever comes, I face it with wisdom. I do not run ahead to fear." Breathe slowly 3 times. It is not strange or complicated. It is ordering your system so the mind listens. Direct your day with purpose questions. Commit your way and act. Ask yourself at the edge of the bed, what is truly important today? Whom will I bless with my words? What will I stop doing to protect the essential? Confirm it out loud. My steps are guided, and what matters most receives my best energy. Stay to the end to repeat the full Declaration 118 with me. There are common mistakes that sabotage those first 30 seconds. The first is opening the day with complaint. Complaint is a magnifying glass that distorts everything. Replace it with specific gratitude for 3 things. Specificity trains your perception of favor. The second is looking at the screen first. If you do, you hand your direction over to a notification. Word first, then screen. 7 mornings like this, and the difference can be measured. The third is confusing feeling with being. Today I don't feel strong. Do not turn a state into a label. Identity is decided. Emotion is managed. The fourth is postponing peace. Saying, "I'll get organized later," is showing up late to your own day. Peace is affirmed at the start, when your eyes are still heavy. The fifth is speaking vaguely. Vague days are born from vague phrases. Be concrete. This I will do. This is how I will do it at this time. To make practice easier, use this 5-minute map. From 0 to the first minute, word first. Eyes open, hand on your chest, and repeat, "This is the day God made. I will rejoice and be glad in it." Repeat twice and visualize light over your path. From minute 1 to 2, identity and covering. Say, "I am loved, guided, and protected. I walk in peace and clarity. My home is left in peace." Stay still for a few seconds and let the body listen to what you declare. From minute 2 to 3, 3 vital actions. Name them out loud. If one doesn't contribute, change it. Your mouth decides and your schedule confirms. From minute 3 to 4, active gratitude. Say 3 specific thanks. If you can, write them down. Writing fixes what your mouth will repeat. From minute 4 to 5, peace to solve. Breathe slowly and declare, "My mind is steady. My thoughts obey the truth. I walk with steadiness and peace." To see it in scene, imagine a long night over a weary city. There are walls with battle marks and faces with dust and hope. A leader stands and the people gather. It is not about denying battles, but about remembering who sustains. A voice rises, "Give thanks, for his mercy endures forever." The air changes, dawn breaks. Gates of righteousness open. As they cross them, the people do not carry a story of defeat. They carry a memory of faithfulness. Among those voices, the line is born that you will repeat every morning. "This is the day God made. We will rejoice and be glad in him." It is not naivety. It is a decision of focus. The day does not rule. Your convictions rule. Carry that scene into your home. Upon waking, before the noise, you choose the language of your environment. If the language changes, the climate obeys. The ancient story becomes your story. Gates, steps, and decision. To sustain the new beginning, here are 49 brief declarations. Repeat them for 7 mornings. You can choose 1 area per day or do them all in under 5 minutes. My mind wakes steady. My thoughts follow the truth. I discover opportunities where others see limits. My focus is sustained. I reject distraction from the start. I decide what I think. Today I learn and apply emotions. My emotions obey my values. I choose peace over rush. Joy is my decision today. Anxiety does not drive my day. I breathe and respond with wisdom. I have self-control. My spirit is strengthened by the truth. Body and health. I am grateful for my body and I take care of it. Today, I fuel my energy with moderation. I move with intention. I respect my pauses. I sleep what is necessary when it is time. I listen to signals and act in time. My body cooperates with my purpose, family and home. My home is a territory of peace. My words build. I listen before I respond. I bless my family with patience. I ask forgiveness when it is due. I give thanks for every face in this house. Unity grows today, work and provision. I work with excellence. I serve with real value. Integrity guides my decisions. I learn something that makes me useful. I identify the essential and I finish it. I steward well what comes in. My provision aligns with purpose, decisions and purpose. My steps are guided. Today I decide without double-mindedness. I say no to what steals focus. I say yes to what builds. I put first things first. I finish what I start. I walk by direction, not impulse. Relationships and service, I treat others with respect. My word carries weight. I bring peace into every conversation. I seek to understand before to win. I'm generous with my time and my spirit. I celebrate others' wins. I leave traces of good wherever I am. If doubts jump at you, answer with clarity. I don't have time. You have 30 seconds. If you don't, the problem already rules you. Start with 1 at the edge of the bed. 7 mornings and measure. It doesn't feel real. First sow, then feel. Emotion follows action, I forget. Place a card on the nightstand that says, "This is the day God made." Set an alarm with the text, Code 118. My house is chaos. No one transforms a home in a day. You transform the climate of the day. Start with your mouth. In 7 mornings, the atmosphere begins to obey a new language. I already tried. Mark an X on a paper for each morning completed. When you see 7 X's, your mind understands you're serious. I get distracted a lot. Leave the phone outside the room. If that's not possible, airplane mode for 5 minutes. Your attention is worth more than a notification. What if the day hits hard? The absence of challenges is not promised. The presence of focus and peace is. The difference shows in how you respond. It sounds too simple. The most powerful things are often simple. Simple consistency governs complex schedules. What if I live alone? Your language defines your environment, even in silence. Your room can learn to smell like peace. I don't see changes. Watch the right indicators. Less reactivity, more clarity, and a better rhythm of decisions. That precedes visible results. To ground it, consider 3 brief cases. One person woke up with pressure in the chest. They changed their first phrase to Psalm 118, verse 24, and defined 3 vital actions. In 21 days, there was less reactivity and more firmness to say no to what steals life. The challenges continued, but the feeling of being at the mercy disappeared. Another person looked at the screen in the first minute. 7 mornings, with Code 118 and a brief silence changed their rhythm. By day 10, more progress in 2 hours than before in 5. The key was direction, not brute force. A home with tension modified its start, a declaration of peace, covering inspired by Psalm 91, and gratitude out loud. In 2 weeks, the atmosphere softened. Not everything was resolved in a day, but the climate obeyed the new language. Reinforce the habit with clear signals. Print a 21-day calendar. Each morning completed, mark an X. At the end of the week, celebrate in silence by rereading Psalm 118. If you live with someone, agree on a short phrase in the kitchen. Today, we walk in peace and purpose. Do not make important decisions when hungry or sleepy. Set 3 household priorities early. At work, before the first message, reserve a focus block of 25 to 50 minutes. One important task finished before the second hour changes the tone of the day. Repeat Declaration 118 with me. This is the day God made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. My mind is steady. My mouth speaks life. I walk under protection and favor. I have wisdom to decide and peace to move forward. Nothing steals my focus. Everything works together for good. I bless my home, my work, and my steps. Amen. Do not start without this. Your first phrase is your first victory. If you affirm identity, covering, and focus, your day stops dragging you and starts obeying you. If you believe the word transforms, right? I activate Code 118. Subscribe and turn on the bell for more practical content. Share this with 3 people from your group and tell them, tomorrow we start differently.